Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I'm hoping everybody's having an awesome day. I just wanted to do this little quiet place video today because I really just want, I want to just have a little bit of a conversation on a different level right now. And I want to take my bias and put it out the side door right now for a moment, just a moment, and put it out the side door. And I just want to say what's going on right now with bully, this one's a bully, that one's a bully, whatever. If someone is saying to you, you support a bully, you support a racist just because that you don't maybe agree with what's going on the other side, no matter what, vice versa, either or, you are not any less of a person who you choose to stand by. You're not. If you choose to support Rich, Nick, Luscious, anybody, you can do whatever you'd like to, and it doesn't make you any less of a person. I think it's kind of like a manipulation tactic to say, well, you support this, you support that, trying to make the fan or the subscriber feel bad for who they want to support. I think that's a manipulation tactic, and I don't like that, to be perfectly honest. So no matter which way it's coming from, but I do mostly see it coming from one side, not gonna lie. That's why I'm a bit biased because, but again, I admit it. I'm biased. Yes, I am. Okay. So, but I'm just saying, I just want to say that, taking the bias, throwing it out the side door, it doesn't matter who you support at all. You are a good person. It doesn't matter. Don't feel any less of yourself because people say you're supporting something wrong. Because at the end of the day, if your friend did something wrong, it doesn't make you just as bad as that person, or it doesn't. You can be a friend to somebody, you can support somebody. We all in life make mistakes, and I need to make that very clear. Every last person makes mistakes. Not one person, unless you're below the age of 2 or very, very young, let's say below the age of 5, 10 maybe, let's go 10, but just for sakes of the thing, everybody has done something wrong in their life, and that's what needs to be brought to a head and say, hey, enough is enough. Now, I got a little bit into things on Twitter, and I do want to say, though, seriously, I'm sorry, Tea to Spill was very nice to me. We had a nice adult conversation about agree to disagree, and it was nice. I really do appreciate, he was very, very nice to me, and I really appreciate that, so thank you. But anyway, hey, I gotta call it as I see it. If someone's really nice, they deserve the recognition from the person, myself, to say thank you for being nice to me, because it really was a healthy discussion. So, and it was different points of view. So that's what should be happening in the community. People should have, like, able to say, not point, well, you support this and you support that and you do this and you do that. It's like a whole bunch of 5-year-olds fighting in the sandbox. It's hilarious at this point. But I just want to say, Luscious did make another video, and I seen that, and I understand she feels the way that she feels. I cannot deny her that. I can't. But if we want to consistently throw out the word bullies and things like that, I'm just looking at who is the one that continues to drag it. Okay, who's the one that constantly is saying, think bad about these people, think bad about these people, these are bad people, these are bad people, these are bad people. The other ones are just sitting there staying in their own lane doing their own thing. They're not dragging it out there, okay? It's not, there's no negative videos going up, they're not dragging it. And I also want to say too, the anti-drama community channel is, if you want to say, because that's technically what it kind of is, almost like now there's a drama community and an anti-drama community. They are also just as, guilty of being bullies for the most part, and I'm not saying every one of them, because they say mean things about other people that they don't know personally. So it's like, you can't sit there and say, well, they make videos about all these people and they're bullies or whatever, when you're making videos about them doing the same exact shit. I'm confused. Okay, I'm really confused on that. So you can't sit there and salt something and then not expect to get any salt back. That's just the way that it goes. It's kind of like, if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. I don't mind if people can send hate my way. I understand. I get it. I can't please everybody. I most certainly can't. Okay, I never said I had a halo on my head, because I don't. Okay, I do not have a halo, and I try to live my life the best that I can and do right by everybody, because I always want to make sure that I do right by people. Have I made mistakes? Have I said things wrong? Have I done things? Sure. For me to say no, I haven't, would be me being a complete ass liar and a hypocrite. Okay, I maybe some people did call me out a little bit on Twitter saying that I said people were hateful, and they weren't. I understand that. I get it. And if I was wrong, if people aren't a hater, I will admit to my own mistakes. That's a problem that people don't understand about me, is I'll buck up and own my shit. Oh, hands down, I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to say, yep, I did it. I sure did, and I learned from that. Thank you for pointing that out. That's me. That's how I roll, because I know I'm not perfect, and I know I need to learn. I'm 44 years old and I still need to learn. Okay, learning is never over. All right, so that's what I just want to say. I buck up and I own my shit. I don't hide behind anything, because there's no reason to, okay? Because you don't learn from your mistakes if you hide from them, run from them, or deny them. It's just how it rolls. But I do want to say the anti-drama community is just as, kind of, they have as much dirt on the porch, okay? I like how Dee put that, dirty porch. But they have just as much dirt on the porch because they are talking negatively about people. So if you're going to call out the drama channels for reporting negative things about people or talking negatively about people, you need to hold yourself to the same accountability, because you're doing the same thing. You're just targeting one specific group or one specific person, kind of like how Nick and, Rich or whatever report on James Charles, kind of like you're reporting on Rich and Nick and whatever. So I'm so confused how you don't see both sides of the fence here. I just don't understand. So everybody's hands are dirty in the mess, okay? It's just how it is. So I don't like to see, that's why I'm saying I'm throwing my bias out the window in certain parts and just saying, I get what they're saying, but they need to understand what they're doing. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I do. But I personally, and I did say this, and I wanted to come across and say this, is I see a lot of people in the community saying, stop it. We love you both. We don't want to see this anymore. They would like to support both of them, and that's fantastic. If you like Rich and Luscious and Nick, if you like everybody, that's fantastic. If you don't, that's okay too. Okay, but when the community is trying to say, stop it, we have enough, and you keep going and going and going, how come you're not listening to the people that care for you? How come you're not listening to your supporters saying, listen, I don't want to see this. This is too much, because then it turns into almost like a hate campaign. Because then if you read all the comments underneath, it's all people talking negatively about Rich or about Dustin or about, Nick or whatever. They're all talking negatively. So that's where I don't understand. Are you saying down in the comments below, oh, that's negative. That's not why I made this video. That's not what it's about. Oh, no, they're not saying any of that nonsense. So I don't understand. I'm sorry, please help me figure this out, of how you're calling other people bullies and say they do, nasty, dirty things, when your comment section is completely loaded with negative shit. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just don't understand, guys. I don't. Personally, I want it to end. I'm done with it, and people should be allowed to support everybody and not feel like they need to, like, not publicly say, oh, I like this person, but I don't want to get shamed for it. Oh, no. That cannot happen. You cannot sit there and get shamed for liking who you like, just period. I don't even care if you like Luscious. That's fantastic. If you love Manny, amen to you. Whatever makes your day and your life happy, whatever videos inspire you or make you laugh or make you want to, take you away from your crappy day or whatever, is totally fantastic. Because at the end of the day, it's about our happiness. It's about everybody being happy and everybody realizing that everybody is a person. Nobody is perfect. And that's what I just want to keep throwing out there and understanding. I just cannot get it, how you can sit there and think that you have clean hands when you don't. So I don't like people being called bullies for doing their job, for doing what they came on YouTube for being the creator that they are. And then others saying, doing different kind of creator, but it's just kind of anti this person behavior and thinking they're clean, because they're not. Nobody is clean in this situation. That's why I wanted to throw my bias out the door on that. Nobody is clean, okay? We can all learn and grow as people and as a community. And if we hear from our subscribers that they don't like this, they don't like that, then we need to take that in accountability and change what we should do. But again, if you're listening to the subscriber saying, please stop it, and you ignore that, I don't know what to say. Because at the end of the day, people just want to move on and go back to their trauma channels that report on the stuff that they're used to seeing. Like, oh goodness, they want to see that, because initially that's why they subscribed to them in the first place. That's why they watched their videos in the first place, because they enjoyed them. And I don't think any of the hypocrisy should matter. Anybody that you like, guys, is completely up to you. But that's my message for the day. Swallowed wrong, girl. But anyway, please let me know what you think. Again, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be anything. I would love adult conversations. I want to know, are you sick of it? Are you whatever? But I just don't like I don't like people not seeing their own dirt. I see my own. I do. Like, if people say something, I've apologized to people over on Twitter that said, oh, you made me feel this way. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Because I don't mean to do that, and I hold myself accountable. Like, I do. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's funny because people will it's just funny because people, at me on it. It's like, yes, I know. And I get it. Okay. What more do you want? I admit my faults. I admit my mistakes. I mean, do you want me to give myself a swirly? I mean, like, girl, I don't know. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm a 44-year-old woman. That's all. That's it, with a family and a job. Really, at the end of the day, we're people. Okay? So love the creators that you want to love, and don't think twice about it. Don't think you're any less of a person, or you should have to explain why. Because you don't. Okay? Just what I wanted to say. As always, thank you for watching 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 moments of any one of my videos. Your love and support means so much to me. It really does. Kisses.